Okay, guys, so we are already live on YouTube, so I'm gonna explain how the platform works just real quick. So, good evening again. I'm Louise. I'm here with Otacílio and Pedro for our English immersion here on Talk and Talk. By the way, we are a conversation platform where we can practice different languages like we are doing here in English. But of course, this is just a conversation for us to practice. It's not a class, therefore I'm not a teacher, I'm just another student. So we won't correct each other. We're here just to practice. And just a minute. Hello, Gabriela. Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm okay. And you?
Great. Sure. Okay, so let's start the introductions. Pedro, go ahead.
Good evening, guys. My name is Pedro. I am 26 years old. I'm from Minas Gerais, a little city that calls Joatuba is near from Belo Horizonte, the capital of the state. I am studying TALKNTALK since I believe like complete plus 1 year and 3 months. I believe I'm not so good with dates, but I really like this platform because it's an opportunity to express myself, to develop myself like in some skills and learning about new things and mentally the study English is very interesting like keep this contents with the language and learn more.
Nice, yes, totally agree with you. Otacílio, please, go ahead.
Eh, Good evening. My name is Otacílio. I live in Pirapora, Minas Gerais. I was born off state Paraná in Jesuita City. I am 49 years old. I am married. I have one daughter. My profession safe technician. I like to listen to music, rock and roll. Eh, I study in Talk and Talk 1 month. It's that.
Nice. I have family, my family is from Paraná, like Ubiratã City, you know?
Again,
Cascavel
please.
too.
Cascavel.
Yes, I went
Ah,
there like so many times to Maringá, Cascavel, and Ubiratã. It's very nice there. Just little, very tiny city.
okay.
Nice. Okay, Gabriela, please go ahead.
Hi, guys. My name is Gabriela. I'm 32 years old. I live in Rio de Janeiro. I'm married and we don't have kids, but we have a dog, but he don't live with us. I think he prefers live with my parent. And I am executive assistant. And I'm here to talk and talk since March of this year, I think. And I'm here to develop the language. And I study French here. And that's it. Thanks.
Nice. I need to study French too, but I don't have the courage yet. It's very difficult. Guys, I'm Louise. I'm 28. I live in São Paulo. I work with technology. Actually, I work with strategic marketing, but I study technology. And I'm about to complete 1 year here on TNT. And yes, I like to practice English conversation to develop, I don't know, a more confident approach maybe. And yes, I love to run too and to swim sometimes, but it's very cold. Today it's very cold here in São Paulo. I don't know why. So I'm not. I was planning on going for a run, but I don't know. That's a terrible plan. Okay, so guys, here's the questions on the chat, and today the subject is special places, which I love it because I love talking about places and different, I don't know, memories. So let's start with number 2. Where you were born and what do you remember most about that place? Let's start with Pedro.
All right, guys. I was born in south of Minas Gerais. The city called Pouso Alegre. It's near from São Paulo. I like the state of Minas Gerais because each place specifically have some key different cultures and things like that. For example, I was born in there, and I received so much influence about the São Paulo cultures too. And the most remember things that I remember in my mind is about my family because my family is too big and uh, most of my family live there, continues living there. And nowadays I live in the center region of Minas Gerais. But I remember like things like relate about family because nowadays I live far from there, and sometimes it's a little sad because I spend all weekends join with them, and that's so remarkable in my memory.
Nice. I know that every coffee bean is from the south of Minas Gerais. Like every coffee bean, everyone that you can read on the, I don't know, the embalagem is from the south of Minas Gerais. It's very specific. Nice, Pedro. And you, Tacílio?
I was born is a small town, and I remember the cute streets and friendly people the most.
Nice. And what's the name of the city again?
Uh, the city seria eh, again now
Yes.
now
The name of the city, I just didn't catch it.
Minas Gerais.
Pirapora. Okay, of course.
Yes, Minas Gerais.
Pirapora. Oh, it's Minas Gerais. Nice. Just a minute. Hello, Lucas. Good evening. Okay, I think that Lucas is not hearing us. Okay, Gabriela, go ahead.
To me, I live in central of Rio de Janeiro. I live in a famous neighborhood in Santa Teresa. It's near to some touristic points like Lapa, Cristo Redentor, Pão de Açúcar, some beaches like Copacabana. E and I still live here. I live here. I was born here, and now I live here. And that's it. I remember when I was a kid when we played near here in the near here with some neighbor and that's it. I still live here.
Nice. This is a nice place to live.
Yes, I live in a community
Oh.
in Rio, and here it's very very calm. It's very relaxed place. It's not the same of the others. The others community have a lot of bad things, but here it's very calm. It's very how can I say it, tranquilo. It's not don't have any problems with uh, how how can I say crime.
I see, I see. Nice. Good
Yeah,
to know.
that's it.
Good to know. So hello again, Lucas. Can you hear me? Lucas, are you there?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Hello!
hello.
Sorry for delay, my computer and the Zoom travou geral aqui. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. So we are in question number 2. Okay. talking
Yeah.
about the place that we were born. Do you want to answer this one?
Yes. Well, I was born and alive in Sorocaba. It's a countryside of São Paulo. So it's a life of many daily memories. What I like most about it is the tranquility compared to São Paulo, you know. Here in Sorocaba, there is a lot of verde. There are many farms, sítios, I don't know English, place to escape the chaotic day-to life, you know. Yeah, that's it.
Nice. It's very similar from where I was born, which is Mogi das Cruzes, the countryside of São Paulo. It's very calm there. Actually, I was born in a city named Biritiba Mirim, which is like near Mogi das Cruzes, but I always said Mogi das Cruzes because it's the one that people know the most. And it's like it's tiny. It's very, very tiny, the city. Like they don't have like how can I say semáforos? I have no idea. Like they don't have buildings, you know, just houses. It's very strange. It's very the countryside, and I love there. I used to live in a farm too, similar to a farm, and love to visit there. Sometimes I go there like once in a 1 or 2 months, and my grandparents still lives there, and it's very beautiful. I don't know, like everybody knows each other. It's very friendly, calm, but it's very cold too because it's a little colder than here in São Paulo downtown, but I love there, and I want to live there someday maybe. I think that's a possibility. Okay, let's go to the next one. Number 3, Pedro, do you want to read it? And can you answer for us?
Yes, of course. Is there a city or town that feels like your second home? Why? All right, nowadays I live by myself, alone in this little city, like for 6 months. But all right, my parents now living near from me. I live in other city, but it's near. So every Friday after my expedient, I just keep my baggage and go there. So I feel like my second home because it's my home too. I consider nowadays. I'm trying to decorate my apartment, things like to feel my home because I feel like my parents like my homie also, but I'm trying to think like no, I live more here than my parents' house, so have to decorate and feels like here like my real home too. But I believe like that's my feeling now. But I'm trying to change because my parents will move the next month. So all right, yeah, I have to consider it here in my city like my home now. But I believe like when my parents move to is like more fair because he's in other state and things like that. But I believe I will feel like my second home too because like when you are with good people that you know that you feel comfortable, it's like your home, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. We share the same opinions. The people that make the feeling of home, I think. Yes, nice. And you, Otacílio, what do you think?
Yes, that is a city where I have close friends and good memories. So it feel like my second home.
Nice. And do you remember the name of the city that you feel that is your second home?
Memory city, eh, Jesuita.
Jesuíta. Nice. Gabriela, please.
Um, to me, I don't know because I never moved, and I lived now in the same place that I was born. And but I think the house of my mother is my second home. Even we live near because we are neighbors. Sometimes I go there. I go there to talk about the things, and that things. So I think that my mother home is my second home.
Nice, I love the feeling. Lucas, go ahead.
Yeah, for me, yes. Barueri, I love this cities because it has a lot of greenery, and certain regions are quitter, allowing you to escape the madness of everyday life, just like Sorocaba. For example, in 2020, I spent the New Year Eve at a friend's mini farm. Here you could hear anything from civilization, just the sound of birds and the food cooked on a wood stove. Peace and tranquility. That's what I needed at the time. Yeah.
Nice. It's very nice to have a place, like I don't know, a quiet place to go because I don't know, for me, living in São Paulo, it's always so loud and messy, and I don't know, I need these places too. I guess in my case, it's my mom's house too, which is kind of far from here, like an 1 hour trip. So I consider this far because I need to take the subway, and it's that one place. I didn't grow up there, so I don't know. It's just I don't have like memories from that place, but it's a place where I can feel safe, and I can smell like my mom's food, and there's my brother there, and we can play together. And there's like a parrot there, guys, papagayo, and it's so fun to be around this. I don't know, this parrot because it's very specific. I don't know, I didn't know that parrots are so funny and they can speak, like they can say complete sentences, like a whole sentence. It's very funny. My mom's house. Yes, this is my second home. Okay, let's go to the next one. Was number 4, yes. What's the most peaceful place you've ever been to? Otacílio, go ahead, please. I think you're muted.
I'm sorry. The most peaceful place I've been to is a quiet beach with calm waves and few peoples.
Nice. It's one of my favorite places. Beaches. Nice
Yes.
one. It's a good one. Living here in São Paulo is very far from the beach, so I don't know. I consider people who live in the beach side privileged because I love this kind of places too. And you, Pedro, what do you think?
All right, thanks of God that I had the opportunity to visit somewhat peaceful because my vibe like it goes the place more relate about nature, about nature in general. And the most peaceful, I believe, like I like so much Poços de Caldas because it is near where I lived, and I remember I had so much great memories because it's like I visited a small city near from Poços de Caldas that it calls just Caldas, and there was so much waterfall. It's not like so much people go there, so it's more relaxed to go and enjoy the nature, enjoy the visage with everything. So I like this type of places. But I like there, but I don't know if it is the most peaceful that I have ever been. But I like some cities like in Minas Gerais that is more historical too, and when you had the opportunity to visit not tourism data, because you can enjoy more.
Nice. Yes, I agree. Like there are some places in Minas Gerais that has so many tourists like me, like Belo Horizonte in your team, you know. I'm one of the tourists. And you, Gabriela, what do you think?
Yeah, I think I've already been to Nova Friburgo and Teresópolis. Yes, and I like because it's totally different of center of Rio, and he is always noisy and it's a mess. It's desorganizado. Some things here, and when I was there, it's of course totally different because it's a small cities, and I don't know, it's peaceful, it's calm, it's comfortable, have other air, you know. The 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 transport is different, the neighborhood is different, it's clear, it's have a lot of houses, it's não tem muitos prédios, and it's different, and I feel comfortable and peaceful when I was there.
Nice. Are you talking about Nova Friburgo or I don't know, I forgot the other that you just talked about.
Teresópolis.
Teresópolis. So you're talking
Yeah.
about Teresópolis, right?
Isso, Nova Friburgo, Teresópolis.
Nice, nice. Good to know. Lucas, go ahead.
Yeah, for me, my case it was when I visited a small village in the Alps in Goiânia. The silence, the fresh air, and the beautiful landscapes made me feel completely relaxed and connected to nature. Yeah, I loved it. I love it.
One of my biggest dreams to go to Goiânia to taste pamonha Goiânia that my girlfriend's always talking about. And the biggest slice of cake, I don't know, there's many TikToks and videos about Goiânia's cake, so I'm very curious about it. But let me see, in my case, it's not exactly a city or a town, but it's a highway that I don't know. My family is from Paraná, from Cascavel and Ubiratã. My grandparents are from there. They grew up there, and sometimes we travel, like I don't know, road trip. We make a road trip to Paraná, which is far, like many hours, almost an entire day. And we used to just drive around, and there's like this highway where I don't know, it's just fields and I don't know, crop fields, entire like crop fields. I don't know if it's soybean or corn, I don't know, but it's like huge and there's no cars, just you and the highway and the field. It's very beautiful, and it's always like so I don't know. There's no cars there. There's only you, and it's very specific because there's no traffic, you know. So this is the most peaceful that I've ever been because it's so silent and it's kind of scary because if you're there like at night, you're alone. But I have these memories like we visit that place like many times, like 20 times, and always by car. And I remember like I have a solid vision of this highway, which is I don't know the name, but it's just huge and very open with no cars, just your car. Okay, let's go to the next one. Gabriela, can you read it for us? Number 5.
What's one place you've never been to but feel strangely connected to? Um, I don't know. I really don't know.
So it's in the
God,
future for you. You're gonna discover this.
yes. I really don't know. Sorry, I don't know.
Okay, so in the future you will maybe realize it that you have a place. Then you tell us in another immersion.
Maybe I think a place. I think Amazonia.
Mm,
Maybe I've never been there, but it's so different. So um different. I think it's different to all the things. You know, there's something. How can I say? Yeah, that pay my attention for that for there. It's I think the nature, the rivers, the animals, all of the things there. It's the culture, you know, the people up there. It's a difference. It's really a place that I really uh enjoy the future to visit.
nice. This is a good one. This is a perfect
Yes.
one, actually. I think you won this question. And you, Otacílio, you have one?
I feel connected to Italy, having touch, even never been there. The culture really interested me.
Yes, this is my answer too. It's a very good culture and food and music, people. As I agree with you totally. And you, Pedro, do you have one?
All right. In Brazil, I believe like I never. It's in my place and my goal this year to get know Florianopolis because all right have so much beaches, have so much nature, and it is nowadays is like and nowadays is are growing in the technology area too, and I real appreciate to get know this city in Brazil and abroad. I would like to get know and if you have some connection about some countries in the South America, like Peru, Colombia, and because it is similar from our culture, but have like our singular definitions, singular adjectives. And all right, I real like to get know because I believe like Europe has like so much countries beautiful and interesting too. But I believe like if I have to choose like a first country to get know abroad, I believe like Peru would be my first option.
Nice, many good foods there too. And are you studying Spanish to go there?
Unfortunately, I tried to I studied in my high school, but nowadays my Spanish is not so much good. So I believe like if I put like in my list like I will go like next year, I had to study a little bit because you know it's very bad when you go at some country and you don't so much how to communicate.
Of course, in Spanish sounds like easy, but it's very difficult actually. It's not that easy. So yes, this is a good one too. And you, Lucas?
For me, yes, Japan. I find a lot of their country very interesting, such as the cuisine is a different way of making films compared to the Americans, especially horror films. There
Our
is a region that always confuses as a big in China or Japan that is sparked my interest in visiting because I have heard the name a lot in the films. Is called Busan. I don't know if you have heard it.
Yes, I did actually. But Japan's very I don't know, it's very difficult to communicate there. Thanks God you're practicing English because Japanese is so difficult. It's almost impossible to learn from zero. Okay, it's not impossible, but it's very difficult. Nice. You and your our movies, Lucas. I love it. Guys, let me see. I don't know. Of course, I want to visit Asia in the future, of course, to meet my relatives. But I know that I have family in a city named Lucca in Italy, which is near from Firenze. That I searched it and I'll talk with them in the past when I was looking for my documents because I was trying to, I don't know, to be a citizen because my mom, she's like uh, my grandparents Italian actually, and I don't know, I look at like on Google Maps the city and it's very beautiful. It's that one specific Italian city that is very tiny and there's like how can I say floriculturas? I don't know, flower shops and tiny restaurants and it's almost like a village and it's near Firenze, which is great too for museums and I don't know Dante Alighieri's house. And this is one that I feel attached to and I want to visit someday. I don't know. But it's so expensive too. And I have like so many places that I want to go first. But nice. Okay, let's go to the next one. Otacílio, can you read it for us, the next one, and answer, please? It's number 6, yes.
Um, um, Moving to a new city gave me a fresh start and new opportunities.
And it's the city that you live in right now that you're talking about?
No, my dreams in opportunity in Guimarães City. My
Okay.
dreams on day work uh, there.
Nice, nice. That's nice to have like a solid vision. Okay, and Pedro, what do you think about number 6? Question number 6.
All right, I had opportunity to live in so much cities, so I believe like each place that I had the opportunity to live was a fresh air and a fresh start because some decisions that I took, I just follow my parents because, all right, I was a kid, so I don't have so much options. But for example, nowadays, the first decision that I took, like to move to other place and have a fresh air, a fresh new experience, a new opportunity, happening in the university because I first of all, I would like to just keep in Belo Horizonte because I moved there and I would like to stay there. But I didn't got the grade, so I moved to Juiz de Fora, near from Rio de Janeiro. But I lived there for 5 years, and it was a so great experience. And now I live by myself in a other little city. It's not the best city one because some cities in the interior has like autonomy and things like that that even like is a little has like good great structure, but here it isn't the same. But all right, I will just stay here from November, and after that I don't know where I will go. But I believe like it's very nice when you have some movies in your life because it takes you out from your comfort zone and it's a good. Sometimes it's difficult like get to know people and adapt in a new place, but I believe like it's very good like to not stay in this the comfort zone and have a fresh in your life.
Yes, totally. And did you live there for how many months? Sorry,
I'm
5 months?
living here for 6 months.
Nice. Nice. It's a good period of time to understand if you like it or not. Thanks God you're liking. Okay, Gabriela, go ahead.
Well, for me, I think it's my new house. It's a fresh start for me because I I live with my parents, and then I how can I say, I let me see here. I got married, and I moved to another house. Even this house is near to my parents. I moved to another house and live alone, for example, live with my husband. But I had to to make my to do my own things, to 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 um start doing the things alone, and how can I say, me sustentar sozinha, entendeu? Do the things for my own, and that's it. It's the freshest start of my life, and I'm here for 2 years. And in the beginning was very difficult, very very difficult, because you are alone, assim, entre aspas, né? But with a other person, but you don't have your parents uh, for do the things for you, or talk about the things. Even I live near, and it was difficult, and when we live with a different person, it's more difficult. But now, thanks God, is everything okay. We are adapted to our house, and that's it.
I love this experience because I share the same experience as you. And it's very scary to leave our parents' house because I don't know, we have to worry about so many things like bills, rent, food, and it's very difficult. I share the same experience as you and know what you're talking about.
Yes, but I think it's um, more hard if you live far your
Yes.
parent or your mother. I think it's more hard, but to me, I near. But mesmo assim, it was difficult. But okay, I eu venci, eu passei, mas okay, everything is okay now.
Yes, congrats. It's part of life.
Yeah.
And you, Lucas, what do you think?
For me, specifically a place, I have no place in my mind. But more generally speaking, I move to another country or state to study or live, or both. I would be a new beginning because I would not know anyone, and I will need to adapt quickly. It it will be challenging, exciting, and scary at the same times. Yeah.
It's always like this, like it never gets better, it's always scary. But do you have like a plan or a place where you want to go in the future?
No.
No? Okay.
I
But
don't know.
you're going to find out soon.
Yeah.
There's time. Yes, guys, I think I am very similar to Gabriela because right now I live with my girlfriend and we used to live together, but now it's like different. It's different because we are, I don't know, we have like a contract together, rent contract together, and it's a different experience, but it's better. But in the beginning it was very scary too because we struggle with like financial insecurity, and there's so many difficulties in the beginning of this, I don't know, part of life where you don't expect, like our how can I say it, our ceiling literally fell like a hole in the ceiling of our old apartment. So there's so unexpected, like there's problems that you don't even imagine. But it's a fresh start and we are doing great. And this was like the best decision that we ever made. So yes, I think that these uncomfortable situations that you said, Pedro, it's for the better. So it's us stepping out of our comfort zones. Okay, let's go to the next one. Let me see. Oh, this is a great one. Is there a place where you experience your first big success or failure? Otacílio, what do you think?
Yes, at my old school, I have my first big success and learning a lot from it. Uh, One moment. I have to overcome many things in my life in this, how to say época in English?
Época.
Yes,
Let me see. It could be era. It could be time, maybe.
eh, time.
Okay.
Thanks.
You said it was school, like high school or college?
College, college.
Nice. Yes, this is an important step. It's an important part of life where we learn almost everything, like how to be adults, and if we like or don't like our chose, like sometimes we discover like after college. So nice, nice. Congrats on your first big success. And you, Pedro, is similar.
All right, it could be like the university, high school too, because I remember when I moved well, first of all, I remember when I passed to the university, and it was a big surprise to me because I was not expecting. And when I saw my name, I just look and for me was a stranger feeling like, oh my God, I passed, so what I had to do now? What is the next step? And after that, I believe like it's so much natural when you have something new. It's normal like that could be strange, that could be fear. But when you are in that is like different when you are experiencing the things and it could be a little success. But I remember when I decided to move back to my parents' house, I feel like a little bit failure, like oh, I could move to another city or things like that. But I work home office, and my parents they will not pay a rent. And what's a great decision because uh 5 or 6 months after I finish my graduation, I suffer a layoff in the enterprise that I was working. So I had emergency resource, but maybe that's not the sufficient like if I was living by myself. So it was a option that I took, but I feel like a failure, things like that. But it helps me a lot during the time that I was relocation in the work area.
Why do you see this as a failure?
I don't know because all right, when you live by yourself, you have like your independence, your autonomy, and when you go back like in other routine from other people's is like a little bit different. And I suffer a little bit, but I adapted to because I had to. But I don't consider like a totally failure exactly, but like first of all, I just decided like, oh, I want to live by myself, like finish the graduate, but all right, that's not possible. But now I am experiencing that again.
It was a smart decision, like it's for the best too. Nice. And you, Gabriela, what do you think?
For me, when how can when I travel to another country for the first time alone, I was young, 22, I think, and I travel alone. I think I consider it was a great victory, um, and a great victory, a great success, considering that I organized everything by myself, and I simply went. I did an exchange, and I still in Canada, in Toronto, for some weeks, and it was the only one in my family who did this, and it's a great, a big success for me, and I was very motivated to do it for, how can I say, I was very motivated to do these things for in another place. I consider that this opened my mind. I learned a lot of things, a lot of people, and this is opened my mind to think in that time, and nowadays too. We don't have just one place. I born in in um in the place that we think that have just this place, this one place. And when I travel, my mind open, and I I see a lot of things, a lot of places. I I try new foods. I meet new people, and this open my mind to visit the other place, and the people and culture and all the things. That's it.
Nice. To go to like another country at 22 by yourself, this is a
Yes.
great experience. Like, I don't know, to grow up, this is a great experience. And did you enjoy the culture and the food, or it was like totally different for you?
But Toronto, I think it's similar here. Have a lot of people, a lot of students, and when the place the neighborhood that I stay, have a lot of students, because it's the near of the center of city, and I met a lot of um, students of different countries, and a lot of Brazilians. Have a lot of Brazilians there, my God. And but I difference. I think the weather, of course, was different, because I was in January, and was very, very cold, and I think I get -9, and here in Rio, it's 32, 40, and there -9. So, but I went. Eu fui preparada para isso, mas foi bem diferente.
Yes, very different. Very, very different. If you don't like the cold weather, you're gonna suffer, I think. Me, probably. Okay, let's go to Lucas. Go ahead.
For me, yes, the university campus. It was here I faced my first academic tenant. Imagine being the only 16 years old student in the entire university. And I also achieved things I never thought I would. This place hold difficult, challenge, and improved memories. Everyone at the university thought I had autism because it as era incomum uma pessoa de 16 anos estar na universidade. But not only do I studied so much that I pulei séries. Yeah.
Oh, you were so young. I probably think that you are a genius. Like, I
No,
totally
no,
understand
no.
this thought. Like, is that even allowed? Is that even legal to, I don't know, start at university at 16?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. 16 plus 17.
Wow. Yes, I was 17 when I entered college too. It was a difficult experience to be underage at college. Like my friends were always like older than me. Yes, I think that my answer is similar to you guys. Like college situation, it was my first failure and my first success. I think my first college choice. I moved to another not city neighborhood and it was total mess, but I love it. It was a great experience. I was there to study art, where it was my first career choice. Terrible, terrible choice. Terrible, terrible. My biggest mistake in life. But it was a great experience because I don't know, it builds character, I think. And that's it, it's part of life. So guys, I think that we don't have